Dracula from Punkatron.
Dracula, and the hour thereof.
Hour of Darkness.
So left off in the pinnacle,
Yeah.
having been invited to the center by a wizard.
I don't know what it was. As soon as I typed that in, I saw the call. Whatever.
Oh, let's go hunt Bigfoot. And Bigfoot likes.
Oh, cryptids time. Okay.
Rush.
Hold on.
Cryptids time. Well, Bigfoot involves grinding out skeleton waiter because you lure him out with curry.
Squatches adore curry. It's an interesting fact.
There's Macubus.
Also, don't refer to them as a squatch in polite conversation. That's a... Oh, what? Succubus is an uppercut that eats dudes now? Damn.
Oh yeah, no. New Succubus is badass.
No? No. I wanted to be smooching the skeletons, alright?
We are.
Yeah, what are you looking at?
It looks like he just...
Yeah, we're vigorously seizing them by the collar, likely tearing open their bodice in the process. We are a Dracula.
We could, however, get the other two. We could get Mothman, and we could get the Flying Humanoid, but we cannot get Sasquatch, or Yeti, or whatever.
The Flying Humanoid?
Yeah, Flying Humanoid. Don't ask, I have no idea what it refers to. But that's what it's called.
Oh,
yes,
just
you.
smooched the statue.
Large armor.
Huh, that works. Weird. Don't we just shoot an arrow at that, usually?
Right, this is the room with the shitload of money.
Yeah, this is the cash room. If you were looking for Mothman room, that's further down. I think it's the only other room in this place that has a final guard. Which is fine, because final guards are scary.
Oh, is this a final guard?
Yeah, this final guard.
So,
Final guard does not know how to turn around.
So when you get the sword, final sword, which I'm sure is in this game, is it exactly that sword that the final guard is using? Like, same size and everything?
Yeah.
Nice.
It is literally that sword. It might be a little smaller, I'm not sure.
Bullshit.
Need to quickly eat a few statues. Remember, the castle itself is a creature.
Of chaos.
This resort town is likely one of its relatives.
It's the cousin of Castlevania.
Of Castle of Dracula.
Yeah.
Shitty village town, my cousin! Let's
Hey,
go
no,
out
this
for
town
big
is
werewolf
not shitty.
pee-pees!
This town is not shitty. This place is really cool. I like a lot of the areas in this game.
It's just its name, though. You know, it's German.
Sometimes the dropkick is a backstab, others it is not.
There's probably like a
mystery
single
of the
pixel.
dance.
little to the left. Right.
There's probably like a single pixel difference one to make it happen. Or perhaps even a sub-pixel difference.
Now that's advanced.
Yeah. Subpixels are math that hates you.
Pretty much.
Math which binds us.
Math, which despises every aspect of your
That's
game.
Moth Room.
Yeah, this is a mob room. And Digtron might be right about Railgun being good for killing the final guard. We haven't touched that in a while, but it's not like it's gotten worse.
I remember you were using it to kill the shittier ones. It just kind of pierces through the shield and then murders it.
Fine start. Yeah, 2 shots.
Alright. Didn't even use like all of your MP or anything. I like the final guard's skull chorus. Yeah.
That actually is on the Great Armor earlier in the game too. The difference is with the final guards is all the spikes on their shoulders and the fact that their helmet is actually like shaped like a face as opposed to just a visor.
Yeah. Kuda.
I guess it's not Rakuda. Hold on.
Is there another lightning soul?
The bestiary says use a lightning-based soul such as Rakuda on the generator to turn the spotlight on, so...
Maybe you have to just be right next to it instead of trying to... Can you use it while ducked, or is the input up plus attack?
The input is up.
Okay.
It is a bullet.
So it would be impossible to be ducking and using it at the same time.
Mysteries.
Everything says Rakuda. Oh wait, it says any lightning-based weapon, so you know what? Mjolnir will work on this. Let's go make that instead.
Did I get the eye soul?
Yeah, you did last time.
Alright then.
Bugbear is also the thing used to get, what was it? How was it pronounced again? Kunchner? Is that it? I know I pronounced it Gungnir last time, and that was all wrong.
Gungnir.
Gungnir. Okay.
Goon here.
Azazel? Is that you?
He's back. In chump form.
Oh, is he
Or
not?
rather, he would be. He staggers extremely easily when you pop him on the sword. And I am near
Also,
death.
it doesn't look like he has... Oh, never mind.
Thank Pie.
Nice.
I am crushed.
Oh no! Azazel's sword, it's broken now. I wonder what happened.
Some asshole.
Oh, Azagal. Azagal, that's right. Azazel is
Azagal.
something else entirely different.
First I get the square.
Then you get the money.
Oh, and Bugbear is a passive soul. Resist Thunder. It's completely useless. Don't worry about giving it away. Why are we back here again?
For the square.
Oh, I didn't realize that you didn't get the square the first time around.
Son of a bitch.
Ah, that's another difference. Final Guard actually can become completely invincible when it does that thing. It very rarely does, though.
Gargoyle Smooching Simulator 2006? When did Dawn of Sorrow come out?
Your joke got lost in date confusion.
Yeah.
Hold on, gotta fact check.
2005, okay. Werewolf Smooching Simulator 2005, yeah, there we go. The joke has been completed. I have completed the ritual. I have sacrificed the goats and everything.
Too little, too late.
The joke must be heard!
Nope, it'll be another 100 years before you can tell it again. Need the planets to align and the full eclipse of the blood moon.
Hold on, I just need to get my Dark Priest to control, mind control a Belmont, and then get, my half-son to create me again. Alright, I can be, the joke can be revived early. It's okay.
What, are you gonna try Rakuda again?
Alright, we just need to find the 4 people who were born at the exact moment that that joke died.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder where the 4th person is, because we got Graham, you got Dario, you got Dimitri.
Well, it's what's his name that you killed in Aria.
No,
The
Graham
other
is
pretender.
1. Graham is 1, and
The 4th
Dario
person
is
is
2.
Soma, then.
Yeah.
Dimitri is 3. No,
Soma, Graham, and these 2 chunk of
Soma
That's 4 people.
Soma's like 18. Soma was born way later.
A false Dracula, never mind, there remains a 4th candidate.
Yeah, Soma was born later, and he is the Dracula soul reincarnated, came back around, and is now Soma. The other people were born on the day that Dracula died. They're all like in their late 30s or early 40s or something. Which is really weird, because Dario at the very least does not seem like he's that old, but he is.
Is it Celia, then?
No, Celia's not a kid. The 4th person is not in this game. And I don't think he's in that weird tie-in novel I found when I tried to find out if there were any other dynasties either.
Oh, maybe Graham killed the other candidate and stole his soul.
That's possible. But then, if he was good enough to find them, why didn't he find Dario and Dimitri?
He was
Maybe
lazy.
the other one was particularly shitty, you know?
I don't think it's possible to be shittier than Dario and still be a Dracula.
I mean, Dario can at least, set things on fire. And that's pretty okay. What could, the guy that Graham theoretically killed do?
If it's worth, because Dario is kind of an idiot but has a decent power. Dimitri has a shit power but had a brain. I imagine trying to come up with someone who has a worse power than Dimitri and a worse brain than Dario is like...
It can happen, you know.
We must assemble the missing pieces of Dracula's red-headed stepchild.
Nice. Besides, this is all kind of moot because, as we learned last time, that not last time, but a couple times ago, that there's around like 300,000.
Well, there are 4 Draculas per second.
Yeah,
it depends on how long the moment of Dracula's death lasted.
Someone on YouTube did a
300,000 people on that day. But
4
it's not
people
just
at the
day
exact
of the
moment.
Dracula.
Yeah, someone on YouTube did math and found 4 people per second. So if it's just the moment Dracula died, then there's only 4.
Ish. But knowing Dracula, his deaths are prolonged and theatrical, and I'm still back at this save point.
Yeah, that also is true. There's probably at least like 16.
I mean, like, at what point during the final Dracula monologue does the soul pass off?
Is
Who is the
Bugbear's
surgeon
soul
on hand to declare the time of death?
is
of the
Bugbear's
undying?
soul also lightning based?
Bugbear Soul is resist lightning. It's yellow.
Oh, yeah.
We need to escape the final floor without dying.
Proper term for a group
Just
of
that.
Draculas is a peck of Draculas.
A peck of Draculas.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Excuse me, an order of Draculas?
That's
I
much
can't.
better.
I don't believe that. An order is taxonomic. It can't be used in that sort of way.
But the Dracula name came
The
from
Draculas were in
Dragon.
order.
The Order of the Dragon, yeah, that's different. Dracula was Dracul's son. Like you guys not knowing your Dracula history. Dracula means son of the dragon in reference to Vlad Dracul, who is Dracula's father. Therefore, it's an order of Draculs, or dragons, but not Draculas. I forget what his father's actual name was. I don't believe it was Vlad. His brother was Radu, I think. Hold on.
His dad was a Vlad. The Vlad we know is Vlad 2. Son of Vlad. It's like Rambo.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about First Blood. Even though Rambo is First Blood 2. The series becomes known as Rambo, and then jumps to Rambo 3.
Makes sense, makes sense.
But it should be First Blood 3, Rambo 2, Dracula 4.
Yes, Vlad the Second.
If we could possibly escape this place without dying. Stop playing with the werewolves. It ends badly.
Matthias Kronkvist is the character that was created for this series, for Dracula to be. The historical Dracula is someone entirely different.
Matt the Swede over there is an entirely made-up ahistorical Dracula. Synthetic Dracula. Right, I'm just gonna evade these fellows.
If they're not swinging their sword at the moment, it's not actually dangerous.
Nice, nice, nice. Just capping that knight's butt for a little while. I get it. It's nice.
Any day now.
Like in here now. Final guards have a lot of HP. Like, they're not actually meant to be worn down one at a time like the Iron Golem It's just that you use weak weapons. With Devil, you did 17, and it still took a number of punches to kill him.
Oh no, the other one has managed to close the gap.
Just
Soon they will
leave.
trade places.
Escape.
There, this is the thing that was constantly in my way. And every part of it is immune to Zephyr. Good. Close enough.
Yeah, I had a feeling Azaghal could just pass through walls.
It's Alastor in every game that isn't Symphony of the Night.
Whatever. No. It's Alistair in every game that isn't Symphony of the Night, because in Symphony of the Night it's actually Vandal Sword, and they have a second, bigger version of Alistair in that game, which is Azaghal.
Okay.
Yep, and since that one is much more similar to the Azaghal, that's what I keep on referring to it as such.
Let me get my old cruise set back out here for sustainability of violence.
You need that to get up there. Okay, I guess not.
Oro.
But how?
You
Whoa.
don't actually have to kill this idiot.
He is so powerful. This is the Last Crusader, I think it is, or something.
Yeah, Dead Crusader, I think.
Yeah, there we go.
How is it he could move within this frozen time?
Can't, he's just invincible.
I stopped time at the 9-second mark.
Closer and closer still.
The Pinnacle seems like it's some serious shit.
Pinnacle is serious shit, yeah.
Alright. Throw your body directly into the vacuum.
That's why we fought Agni last time instead of leaving to make Mjolnir as soon as we had the eyeball. So then we never have to do the entire Pinnacle again. We only have to do a little bit of it when we want to go get the Bomb Man. Like, the Pinnacle is a beautiful area. I love it, but it's also terrifying.
That's not a Manticore. Is
No,
that
it's not.
Is that a... what's it called? Is that a Sarush?
Maybe. I don't know what it's called off the top of my head, and Loon's the one who has the screen that tells
Thing
him.
that looks like Manticore.
Mushushu?
Yes, I think that's
Mushusu?
it. It's Mushusu. Yeah, that's what it is.
Is that named after a... Hell yes, I was right the first time. That's also called a Sarush. It is a Sarush. I was right. Hell yeah. Apparently Sarush was actually a misreading of the, Babylonian? Mesopotamian language?
I found it in the bestiary. It's Babylonian.
Sarush was a previous, misreading of the word, and it's actually Mushusu.
Oh, yeah.
Acadia. Okay.
Oh, that's Arrhenius, not Valkyrie. Then I'm wrong about what Valkyrie does. But yeah. Valkyrie was like that in the previous game, except instead of just saying hi, it swung a sword at things and was pure blue and was much cooler looking. But either way, it's a good soul, does a lot of damage, and it's light element, so yeah.
Oh, I looked away. Valkyrie is one of the strongest souls in Aria of Sorrow. It's one of the best ones just because it does an absolute ton of damage.
legendariness is like it just doesn't look as cool because there's no sword, which is a shame, but oh well.
Suppressing darkness.
Yeah, that's your hint. The talisman. It's important.
Oh, these are two different recipes by which to produce Fragarch.
Fragarach has lots of branches.
We can't put Mollusca into a sword. What do you? No, don't do
We're
it.
not putting Trent in a sword either. That just dies there on the floor. Have spare slaughterers. Infuse this with ham. I have spare devils.
Yeah, you could make them a summon egg.
Does the Masamune do the cool thing where it just attacks a million times?
No.
Damn it.
That's the Valman way.
No, it does it in, what's it called? In Symphony as well.
Yeah, I know. Symphony has a bunch of weapons that do that. Here, it's just the Valman way.
Yeah, I haven't used Mini Devil for anything. Into the spear with you.
Ah, the Brionac.
And then I can feed
Dekarabia makes Brionac, and then from Brionac I think it's Gungnir, with the thing that we also need for Mjolnir, so... Oh no, the Brionac has another intermediary. Two more, actually. Goes Brionac to Gayborg, which I think is the Gaybold, the Irish spear thing, then to Longinus, then to Gungnir.
Gaybold, which is fatal on a single strike. And also returns whenever you throw it, and is unerringly accurate, and everything else, because it's the sword that does everything you want it to. Spear that does everything you want it to.
Yeah, kind of.
But enough talk. Have it.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's right. I remember why it does that now, because it owns. When you stab something with Gaybold, the head of it actually kind of explodes into 30 barbs that then just kind of like wreak havoc in the dude's body.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sitting here just shy of my first 100,000.
We're not getting the Soul Eater ring.
I mean, if we sold everything, we'd be like another 100,000 in, right? Satan's ring! Oh my god, why aren't we using that?
2/3 the way there. We are.
What does it do?
It boosts everything.
I want
It's a good ring.
Satan's ring.
Right there.
Yeah, speaking of accessories,
Here on our B set.
Yoko gave you
A
your
set.
hint. Yeah, Yoko gave you your hint, so I'll just say it outright. When you go into the Garden of Madness room, if you are not wearing Mina's Talisman, you get the bad end. If you are wearing Mina's Talisman, the game continues.
Once again, Dracula is a lifelong condition. There's no curing Dracula.
Was that ever in doubt? I'd say Hail Satan, like, every day. Like, no
Whatever.
joke.
Seriously?
No, not seriously. I'm not.
Yeah, I think so.
Not literally. It is a joke.
It's more of an anti-Christmas and anti-Easter thing. Well, it's Christmas and Easter, but you observe each for the opposite reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
touch the mirror.
Whoa, what? What happened there?
We
I
went
touched
in
it.
here.
There's a mirror world thing? What?
Yeah.
Touched the mirror.
Okay, so Dictron, I guess you'd know this. You should watch the last video, but we got Paranoia last video. It lets you go into mirrors. There's a bunch of stuff that is hidden behind mirrors in other rooms, and also in the Dracula chamber. Where we
Sorry,
find
I
Dari.
stopped listening because I saw the word Okubak and I'm vomiting violently.
Yeah, too bad.
As
Ukabak
you
is
do.
required to get Paranoia, by
Disgusting.
the way. But yeah, when you go fight Dario, there's a giant demon in the mirror, and you can either fight Dario or fight the demon. And fight Dario and kill him, you get the boring ending. Or you can go in the mirror and fight Agni. And that's what we did, and oh my god. I think that was like,
I seem to remember that Agni is actually an extremely hard boss.
yeah.
Difficult but manageable. The glyph hell necessary to dispose of Agni. That has its usual place of honor.
Usual place of vileness and hate. Like the place in my heart for Ukabak.
To take every possible moment to reaffirm that I am not at the top of the pinnacle. I have gone anywhere else, remember this.
Yeah, as pretty as the pinnacle is, it's also the pinnacle. And the village is almost desperate.
So, Hammer game was over right up
Hammer-
here.
Yeah, that's close
In
to
down.
for you. It's that little tower off on its own to the right.
This weird resort town uses Babylonian, like, myth and imagery, actually a fair bit, think about it. Because those lions over there also, exist in that form. I wonder if we're gonna see a Gert of Lilu at any point. Hell yeah.
Never managed to harness the goo soul. The one that normalizes water physics.
Oh yeah, Procell. She's around, but it's not, like, the only area in the game that has water is Subterranean Hell, so it's like, if you get it, then good, but if you don't, then oh well. Not the
It's
end of the
also
world.
this thing. That's still regeneration, right?
I think so, let me check.
The Venus Weed / Allurune.
No, it's not, actually. It's,
What to do now?
it's a stand. She appears behind Soma, and 3 vines appear, and they attack enemies. And you can also control the vines with the stylus, but if you don't, they act on their own.
Nice.
Do I want me some hermit?
Hermit, up.
Well, for now, since I'm already there, I'll go do the hammer game.
Oh yeah, Mjolnir, I think, is one of the ones that actually has a special attack, so check that out while you've got it out.
A hammer of a thunder god. He is neither.
Oh no, it's not, it just kinda
Oh, yeah.
glows a bit.
Just an escalating series of large potions.
Super Potion, always useful, so...
I was expecting something cool.
Yeah, so was I. I was also expecting a cooler special attack, because I'm pretty sure Gutenir has one. Hammers just get no respect in this game. Well, no, axes get no respect in this game. Hammers at least have the hammer game.
Shameful.
I've accumulated so much oon at this point.
Ooh, got some grapes.
there any recipe I can feed Oons into to
I don't think so.
monetize them?
Nope, Oon is not used in anything.
I must go murder waiters.
Gae-Bolg has three typical translations of its name. The most common one is belly spear, which is just referring to an old Irish word, which means belly or sack or bag. So it also could be the sack spear. Anyway.
It's a really sad name for such
The
a
ultimate
spear.
weapon, the bag stick.
Yep, it is also sometimes called the gapped or notched spear, which, you know, since it has sometimes like 37 heads or whatever, that is also a thing that makes sense.
That's a decent
Still kind of
name.
boring, but then there's the last one, which is the Spear of Mortal Death. Hell yes.
Cool. Hell yeah.
It's also the most recent one. Also Spear of Mortal Pain. Which, considering that it's always fatal, the death probably works better.
Well, Mortal Pain also kind of makes sense, because I mean, I can't really think of a more painful way to die than having a spear split into multiple spears and just repeatedly reverse impale you.
Probably being boiled.
Maybe.
Being boiled in spears.
Yeah, there you go.
Where is the boiling spear?
Actually, no, there is a boiling spear in Irish mythology. That's right. The Spear of I'm vomiting all over the place.
I will be so glad when we never have to see Ukabuk again, just so you'll stop saying the word vomit.
Oh look, I have another of his soul.
I am disgusted.
I will cherish it always.
The Spear of Lug. I don't know how to pronounce this word. It's a Gaelic word, and you don't know which of the letters don't mean anything, and which of them do. Lug the Long-Handed, or Lug the Ace. His spear is usually kept in the Dagda's Cauldron, which is another one of the treasures of Ireland, which is being boiled constantly just from the spear's presence. So there you go. There actually is a boiling spear.
The very warm spear.
Yep. Whoa, did the vacuum just absorb the lightning?
Maybe. Powerful vacuum.
Yeah, the vacuum is strong.
Vacuum just makes you immune to projectiles, basically. Nice. Holy shit. Did
So
we
were
talk
there
about
butlers down here in the dance hall, or...?
Yeah, the butlers were, well, not down here. This is the chapel. The dance hall is to the left.
I have to know,
Dance
did
hall's
we
the
talk
other thing.
about
There
the
just is a
stained
dance
glass?
hall in the chapel.
Did we talk about the stained glass at all?
Yes.
It's excellent. It's really good. Damn. I don't remember talking about it, so I just want to say the stained glass in that room was really good. This room is much less good.
This room's is ordinary.
Yeah, none of these are sassy knights.
Wait, why are we still going right?
Because there's a warp room over here.
Oh, yeah, right.
Portals are adjacent to everything. Clown. There, now I just need to find somewhere with high curry density.
Didn't you say that the clowns were important for something?
Yeah, we already did that.
Alright, what was it?
It was
They
a
were one of
series of soul barriers
I see.
Yeah.
between us and Paranoia.
It was Axe Armor, Clown, and Ukabak.
All it takes is a single word for my interest to just completely plummet. The name of my third most vile hated enemy. Second most vile hated enemy. Yeah, alright. Curry favor with the squash.
The vacuum pulls the blood mist.
Excellent.
Need more waiters.
So this part of the castle is just a place for all of his demons to hang out, right?
Yeah, it's a guest house.
Yeah,
It's part of the resort. The demon
Mhm.
resort.
makes sense.
A spare Persephone. Does the vacuum level up?
Yeah, what if the level up made it restore more health?
It does have extra ranks. No telling how many Persephone are needed.
Yeah, I think that
Ain't
the
that
dog's
level.
right, and that the one waiter skeleton room is the only waiter skeleton room.
Well, then I need to find the waiter room. Here he is.
Hello.
Garçon. Garçon, I ordered a soul.
While he's standing straight, he has extremely thick legs for a skeleton.
Absolutely.
His bones are powerful. He could crush your skull but with his thighs.
Good nutrition.
Pet curry has to be super good for you.
Just gonna keep an eye on certain numbers. Oh, skeleton. Waiter, calm down.
Waiter skeleton is very, very afraid of Dracula.
Well, yeah.
Garçon. Please. Okay, the vacuum made him nervous.
Alright, makes sense. He's like a dog, you know? Don't bring a vacuum out in front of him.
There.
Nice.
Yep, there it is. It doesn't despawn if you try to throw more.
Nope. Okay, so waiter skeleton. If you read the newspapers, it'll tell you, but essentially the very first screen of the game, if you throw curry, the Sasquatch will come out and try to eat it. And that's when you have a chance to fight it.
I'm hoping that their souls have like an extremely high drop rate.
They do.
Okay.
Well, if we have any problems with that, we are just 202,000 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Away from certain valuable artifacts.
Yeah, the Sasquatch, the Yeti, it's called a Yeti. Soul drop rate is 32%, which is like 3 times the highest thing we've ground for.
Alright, that is
Flying
the
Humanoid
other...
is 100%. Mothman is also 32.
The peak incidental effect of the vacuum is if you use it on a Persephone, it snags her skirt and she gets quite annoyed.
Yeah.
Will not do anything else.
Makes me kind of sad to see axe armors being such enormous jumps. I like them. They're pretty cool. I like the axe armor.
Well, there's the Great Axe Armor.
That's a thing?
Yeah, it was in the Condemned Tower. You were here for that. Carries
I don't
around
remember
an
it
axe.
at all.
It carries around an axe bigger than itself and swings it at you.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. And then we talked about its soul just being Red Minotaur's soul from Arya.
Yeah, except I never got Red Minotaur, so the first thing I learned it with was Great Axe Armor. But yeah, swing a giant axe, it spins. It's cool.
Red Minotaur's soul, by the way, is Iga's favorite soul. You talked about that, Ian. I think there's a Double Fine video where they just played Symphony of the Night for like a couple hours, and Iga talked about stuff like that prior to the announcement of the Bloodstained Kickstarter.
Bloodstained.
Really hope it's good, so I didn't waste $60.
I really hope it's good, just because I really hope it's good. I would love a new Castlevania-type game. Like, see, you can even see him in the background there. Yeah.
Watchman, approach.
Hello, Squatch.
Point me.
So, yeah, you have, like, literally 2 seconds to kill him. The guide here suggests petrifying him with Catoblepus and then beating the crap out of him. I think we have Catoblepus, so...
We do.
Excellent.
I have shattered the Bigfoot.
Good work. The Catoblepus is my favorite Lithuanian mythological creature. How about yours?
Don't know enough about which creatures come from where to answer that question.
Shaking my damn head. Oh, no, I'm wrong. I am... It's not Lithuania. It's Ethiopia. I misremembered. That's an entirely different continent, even. I am bad at thinking. The good news is, though, is that it was described by Pliny the Elder, which means he probably just made it up, straight up.
Yep.
I love you, Pliny the Elder. You're really bad at this.
One of history's great-grandpas.
You know, let's clarify that a little bit. Catoblepus is my second favorite mythological, what are you gonna call it? Bovine, yeah. You know what my favorite is? Anyone? No one gonna take me up on this?
Just finish your prompt.
Okay, it's the Bonacon. Also described in Naturalis Historia. It's pretty great.
I do not know what that is.
It's a horse bull that shits acid poop.
How many times do I have to punch this Bigfoot?
Until he drops his soul, I guess.
I'm baffled, because it's a more than 1 in 3 chance, and we've killed like 9. I don't know why it's taking this long.
Well, if I just had 8,000 more luck.
There are a lot of good mythological bovines. Just a whole bunch.
Like, I'm at a loss. I'm pretty sure I got it on my second kill of the Yeti.
Squatch.
And get the damn curry.
Other notable features of the Cut of Lepus are usually its sloping head that it can't lift. It usually has a really hard scaled back. It sometimes only has one eye. And it usually has a petrifying gaze.
Like, can we just say we found Yeti and that there we go, it's the Sasquatch, we can leave now?
I need my trophy.
What the hell?
Yeti, why?
Squatchinades. Did you already get Mothman?
No.
Moth was being weird.
Moth
Generator without
refused
the
to
phone.
accept
Hey,
right. There we go.
a white orb of dark power.
Ah, yes. The White Orb of Dark Power.
It's at the very
Excellent.
top.
I 100% believe that is what Snow is. It is a White Orb of Dark Power, because Snow is garbage and horseshit.
But it's beautiful.
It's also horseshit.
Oh,
So many choices. A white orb of dark power.
It follows you through screens. That owns.
A mighty orb. Oh, got stuck.
you're about to run out of MP anyway. So yeah,
Alright,
that's
so where is the wingman?
he's in that room at the save point in the clock tower.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. He's just in the background hanging out.
Yeah, and
What
I
do I
was
need to
wrong.
provoke him?
You need Mandragora, which you have.
I got him confused with something. I think I asked if he was Death in the background, because Death
Yeah.
likes to hang out in the background a lot.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, no, he's just flying humanoid. There he is. Hi. Do either of you know what cryptid flying humanoid could possibly refer to? Because that's literally.
I'm assuming it's referring to angels and shit like that. Specifically, there's a like local Minnesotan thing. I think it was. There was a weird stories of people getting caught in a hurricane or a tornado or whatever, and then seeing
Someone
flying-
actually mentioned throwing the Mandragora outside of this door back when we were working on fighting Zephyr.
Did they? I missed it.
It was
But-
just an
Good work.
incidental remark that at that point I thought it was actually something to do with like maybe Zephyr would have a reaction to noise.
Yeah, flying
Okay.
humanoid is just a buff. It's like Devil except for int and luck, and it doesn't hurt you.
There's also nothing
Doesn't-
that says how strong this buff is, but my numbers are still the same on my page.
Well, I mean, you could attack something with Mandragora, turn humanoid on, and attack it again. See how much more damage you do. Oh, chat says you can charge it up.
Okay, there we go. Now the numbers are scrolling. Goes as high as 75 int and 18 bonus luck.
18 whole luck.
That might increase your chances by like 0.25% of a, you know, 0.25%. Yeah.
Quarter of a quarter.
Yeah. Quarter of a percent. So like.
Acceptable.
Mothman.
Excellent.
Mothman is, you actually have to fight Mothman, and he has the same soul drop rate as Yeti. Mothman's soul is a yellow soul that increases the amount of experience you get by 25%. And I believe it does stack with the Shaman Ring, so if you wanted a power level, that's what you do. But,
So I'd have to kill those final guards every time.
yeah. And Mothman actually puts up a fight, unlike Yeti. Not much of one, but it can
So
hurt
hold
you.
on. Wingman, do you have levels on your soul? That's guaranteed. No, fully powered. Immediately.
You know, it looks like flying humanoid is literally just a cryptid based on a huge number of this is a flying humanoid cryptids. Like,
Just miscellaneous wingman myths.
yeah, that's it. That's all it is.
It's the aggregate wingman.
And the funny thing is, usually Mothman is the aggregate wingman. Is the funny thing. I love you, Mothman, by the way. You're just an owl, and people still think you're a thing. Here's a secret about cryptids. Like, 90% of them are one of two things. Owls or raccoons. That's it.
Really?
That's literally most of what cryptids are. People just misinterpreting what an owl or a raccoon is.
Because it's late at night and they are probably drunk.
Yeah. And to be fair, owls and raccoons look weird, especially at night.
They look
when you're
really
drunk.
weird.
Yeah. Owls are also typically rather big and have large wingspans, so...
See, also, every mythological creature that is some kind of animal that I swear was a beautiful lady last night.
Uh-huh. Another funny thing is, you know what most alien abduction stories actually are?
No, it's
Sleep
that,
paralysis, and then they slightly wake up and there's a cat on their chest. That's it. They miss
Cat, what have you
when their
done?
sleep paralysis, their sleep paralysis adult brain reinterprets the cat's face as a giant-eyed thing.
thing. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's pretty great. I knew about sleep paralysis. I had never heard the cat thing before.
It makes
Shadow
sense when you think
people are
about
just
it.
your brain trying to parse white noise.
Yeah. The secret is that people hallucinate like all the time, and it's actually really common, and it's not weird to hallucinate at all.
Your brain tries to find patterns, and will think it finds patterns when they aren't there.
Mhm.
Cubis.
It's why it's specifically a cat on their chest is because a lot of the most common, like, an extremely common thing that people mention when they say they've been abducted is that they had this huge weight on their chest.
Yes, the animal sitting on
It's
your
just the
body,
animal there,
observing
yeah.
you.
And your brain just doesn't work right when you have sleep paralysis. So
Well, your brain not working right is the cause of sleep paralysis, so...
no, it can just happen randomly. Honestly, like there's sometimes just no real rhyme or reason for it. It's just you're.
Yes, I'm saying that the fact that you are paralyzed and cannot get up is your brain malfunctioning.
All right,
Sleep
yeah, fair enough.
paralysis is, by definition, your brain functioning improperly.
Just label that a feature.
Yeah.
Will not fix.
What other cryptid thing? You already covered the owls and raccoons. That's literally all of them. Yeah. That's pretty much it.
As far as Bigfoot, I wish there were a surviving non-human hominid. We could learn so much from those if some others were still around.
Yeah, the
We
Bigfoot
could find
was-
like a Neanderthal community or something like it.
Bigfoot, whatever, who knows, but like frequently the Yetis and all that. Back in like the early 1900s, they actually did find a gorilla subspecies that lived in mountains that they hadn't known about for ages.
A snow ape. There you go.
It was just a gorilla subspecies. They looked like normal gorillas and everything. They just happen to live in higher elevations, and that's probably where the stories come from.
Mountain ape.
Yeah,
How
it's like
now is this room?
this mountain gorilla, I think, is like straight up the species name.
There's map squares. I can't leave them behind.
No, but it's the pinnacle. Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. Just bat through everything this time.
Vacuum, save me.
Mashusu. I wonder what Mashusu's soul does. Is it just better Manticore, where it gives you like a second tail?
All I have description-wise is grow a poisonous tail, so it's probably it's just
Yeah, probably
Manticore 2.0.
super tail.
Nice.
Come here. Come here, where'd you go? Come on. I'm not done yet.
Alright, so I'm going to start a thing here, chat. I'm going to show you pictures of cryptids and monsters and everything, and you're going to have to tell me if it's raccoon or owl. We're going to start with the Flats Woods monster. See, here's the thing. You could kind of make a case for both, but there is an actual answer to this.
That looks like owl to me.
You'd think
it's
that.
pretty owl.
Because it's got the... Yeah, because it's got the eyes and everything and all that. But also it's got the small grabby hands of raccoons. The answer is that it's probably a raccoon that's standing on its hind legs and has its hands out. You could also probably make a case that it was an owl that was kind of hovering in place, but how does a bird hover in place like that, you know?
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
It was standing on a small branch that was not easily seen by whoever was hallucinating.
That's also a fair point.
The
That
image.
could be it. I
Thank you,
still say
Mollusca.
Unequipped mollusca.
Never.
I was going to link Mothman, but everyone already knows that Mothman's just an owl. That's not weird or anything. It's just an owl. The most common depiction of Mothman in particular. That's just an owl that someone misremembered. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's an owl.
That is so an owl. I cannot imagine how anyone ever.
That's just a very irate owl. It's just an owl floofing up to try to menace you away from its territory.
This is probably also real easy.
Anyone who puts forward that some cryptids may be cats. Cats are owls.
Pretty
Lifeless
much.
owls.
This is the Hodag. Which is probably my favorite name for a cryptid.
That's a pretty great name.
Yeah, the Hodag. Yeah. It's from Wisconsin, so...
Of course it would be.
The answer to this one actually is that the Hodag was just straight up made up. That there's no story behind it.
Deliberate hoax.
Yep. And any subsequent spottings were probably of raccoons, just because it's got like that raccoon-like gait. And also it's not flying, so it's definitely not an owl.
Confirmed non-owl status.
Mm-hmm. Here's an artist impression version of it rather than the silly statue.
The silly statue isn't an artist's impression.
Ah. This one actually might have just been a dog. Like, if he was what he was describing, if he was describing something. Ooh, here's another one.
Yeah, there's a move I hadn't seen before.
The shield thing?
Yeah.
It's done that before. On screen. But yeah, it is
Not in a way that
thing.
was properly stored by my brain.
Here's a hard one. The Chupacabra. What do you think the Chupacabra was?
It looks kind of like a gray, so my brain just says cat, so owl.
That's pretty good.
Trick question,
Hi.
Chupacabra is real.
Oh, dang. There's two, like, common description of the Chupacabra now. The second one is just a dog with mange.
Remember, we got Mjolnir. We don't need to play with Rakuta.
Uh-oh, Mothman.
Yeah, Mothman. Mothman is actually a fight.
Mothman,
He's here to fuck
huge.
you up.
So, I have to reset the room and re-kill both of those armors
Yeah, we met
if I wanted to
Mothman.
farm Mothman.
Don't farm Mothman, please.
I am not going to farm Mothman.
Okay, thank you.
I will not form Mathman. It will suffice to have seen him in his glory. Yeah, that's an owl. That's just owl monster.
Yeah.
Right.
The reptile, like, humanoid description of the Chupacabra was probably just another story someone made up, too.
I
Or
love
if
how
not-
you're like, okay guys, cat
Oh,
or...
hold up. Or it was actually just a raccoon that was on a garbage can.
Yeah, nice save. Still, it's been, hey guys, is it a raccoon or an owl? And then they're all like, nope, it's just made up.
That was
Third
only
answer.
2 of them out of the 4, come on. That's half of, but still.
Mothman doesn't count, so it's 2 out of 3.
Alright, I'm gonna have to find... I don't remember, like, every cryptid off the top of my head, so I have to go find some.
Do you remember every mythological creature off the top of your head? They're basically the same thing.
Modern mythology.
Pretty much, yeah.
The thing is that the mythological ones I've studied more of, just because of interest. Whereas the cryptid ones, because they're more modern, I am more inclined to just say...
We
they're-
should
oh,
know better by now.
Yeah, like, I'm just more inclined to say, that's fucking dumb. Oh, the Jersey Devil. Okay, yeah, this one's simple.
mascot of my state's hockey team.
Jersey Devil. What do you think?
Honestly, that makes me think of a bat, or like it... Except if it's too big, then...
It probably is a bat. You're right, because it's the long limbs that are usually described with the Jersey Devil that makes me especially think the bat. Because bats have long legs, especially.
They do, right? You don't see them when they're just chilling out somewhere.
Mm-hmm. As for the, goat head, that's probably just, the goat head is probably just, Satanic Panic. Satan Panic. Satanic Panic would be a fantastic death metal band, holy shit!
That is a great name, yeah.
Okay, yeah, Satanic Panic is it's actually an EDM band.
It's actually a band name, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Ah, amazing. Remember, bad ending, no talisman. Good ending, talisman. You
Good
can
ending,
just
Muloska.
you can just see the bad ending and come back afterwards if you want.
Bad ending, glyph number 6 exists. Now remember, Soma, despise all humans. A fine christening for our new Dracula. What? Because you asked me to. This is your plan. You are a sacrifice to revive the Dracula.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, Celia, what the hell was your plan here? Kill Soma's girlfriend, make him the Dark Lord, and then what, expect him
How did you
not to
expect
kill
this to not end in violence? The only way he would consider sparing you is if he did not become the full Dracula.
I have just one more that I want to do, because it's probably my favorite. Right after this cutscene. Or whatever.
I didn't hear any of that.
Okay, there.
And they just go right out and state here, huh?
Yeah.
Weird, why didn't he wear the thing? But now you get Julius mode.
Yes, this unlocks Julius mode, and it leads straight into Julius mode. Julius mode actually has a story. Not much of one, but it's there.
But just there it is, there's the Julius story of, well, gotta hunt the fresh Dracula.
Yeah, final boss of Julius mode is actually Soma Dracula. He fights different from any other Dracula ever. It's Soma. And he looks like that!
Okay, as these credits are rolling, the upper screen has been iterating through, quartets of each monster sprite. Possibly going through our soul list. Or maybe just in general, going through all monsters. But for a moment, there was Quad Mollusca.
Loveland Frog. I love you, Loveland Frog.
But yeah, Julius mode is actually a pretty cool part of this game. You play as Julius, but you pick up Yoko and Alucard pretty soon after, and switch between them like it's Castlevania 3 all over again.
Mm-hmm. And I described
only-
this prior. Grant was going to have an equivalent in the form of Hammer, but they just didn't end up wanting to do that. So
Yeah, there are two big disappointments to me about Julius mode, despite it being awesome. Is that A, you don't get to play as Hammer, which is very disappointing. And B, you don't get to play as Secret Agent Alucard. He just switches back to Symphony of the Night Alucard.
Oh.
I wanted Man in the Suit Alucard, that would have been cool, but oh well.
hold on though. Very important. You say that, but his portrait is gorgeous.
There is that, yes. It's probably...
Yeah, that's an owl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, because the Alucard portrait is probably better than any of the Arakato portraits.
Yeah.
They
easily.
actually put effort into that one.
Look at his little hair spirals on
I know.
side. They're so good. He is so gorgeous.
Julius mode will probably get itself a broadcasting.
Well, it is mostly the same game. The only difference is the people you're playing as and the final boss fight, which is a pretty good boss fight. And Soma has different dialogue for, well, not Soma. The person you bring in talks at Soma for a bit, and Soma growls out their name in his Dracula Batman voice.
Alright, I will put down the greed just long enough. That's a really good accessory too, just for number ups.
Yeah,
How does that compare versus the Satan Ring?
The Tear of Blood. The Tear of Blood is basically the Satan Ring, but less stats, more defense.
Defense instead of other stat ups.
Yeah, I prefer
Hey,
Satan's
Val.
Ring, obviously, but
For now, we put on this sentimental garbage.
I eternally prefer Satan's Ring. The Loveland Frog, by the way, since I pointed out there, that was also probably just a raccoon. That one's actually more provably a raccoon. It was a raccoon that was doing its weird walking on two legs while carrying something stance, which can be kind of froggy looking when you're not paying attention.
Godspeed, Mollusca.
oh yeah, that glyph reminds me. Another good thing about Julius mode, no glyphs.
No glyphs. Julius doesn't need glyphs, he has Jesus.
Also, he just kills them too fast.
Thanks to Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, Hopkinsville Goblin, sure.
Should a difference have occurred by now? There we go. the talisman didn't do anything. Al was just lazy in the other timeline.
The talisman maybe slowed it down enough for Al to arrive, I don't know.
Sharp.
Now you're just breaking the rules. Get back in the soul pile, Dimitri.
Dimitri looks so happy here.
Congratulations on mimicking the power of dominance. Get ready to lose that the moment I throw another snail at you.
I mean, if you're gonna refer to him by his real name, what are you going to say? Alucard or Adrian? Because his real name is Adrian.
Adrian.
Yeah. It's just
Call
a
you by
normal
your
name.
real name, Mr. Fahrenheit.
That's my middle name, you asshole. You don't.
And only his true dad is allowed to call him by his middle name.
Ah.
Your power signifies that you could become Dracula. That's it.
Where do you think they are? The only place you've not been allowed to go yet.
The Hopkinsville Goblin is the raccoon equivalent of Mothman.
I just need another 197,000 gold.
It was blatantly just a raccoon. The most common thing that people mention about the Hopkinsville Goblin is the long arms tipped with long spindly fingers and its weird offset eyes. You know, like a raccoon. On both counts. You know, with the small bright eyes in the middle of a dark outer circle. You know, like a raccoon. It's just really weird when you see a raccoon stand up on its hind legs, because they've got the weird people hands and shit like that. And I'm going to conclude owl or raccoon here because, it's kind of overstated as well.
Yeah, and we decided not to grind the Mothman. If we had, I'm pretty sure we'd owl and raccoon all the goddamn day. But
We would eventually conclude that there are in fact only two kinds of living thing on Earth.
From my experience, that is probably a Yowie. The Australian one. You can tell because of the chicken on the back of a goat. That's a Yowie right there. Alternatively, that's like two halves of a cockatrice. Not a cockatrice, a manticore.
What are you doing?
He's eating zombies.
I don't think...
This
no
is
matter how
not
many
for the
times you
open-ended
back-
purposes of money. This is, I would like to grab a couple of rot meat.
Ah, okay. Healing items.
In which case, I should have the other ring on. Rotten meat is pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
I eat meat only when it's green rare.
Mm-hmm.
It's just unrelated to anything, but I saw it in related Google searches and I want to share it. Reptoid alien sightings.
Oh my god, that is really
Look at his
creepy.
gangly legs. I love them. These little stubby arms.
I'm kind of stuck on, like, like, I don't even know what those are. Like, something trying to claw itself out of its chest.
It's a fine harvest. Now, Jackalope, that's a great cryptid. That's just a rabbit with cancer.
Yeah. Yeah, Jackalope's own.
Just a type of cancer rabbits can get, wherein the tumors will erupt from the surface of the body and form weird protrusions.
People can get a similar cancer. It's some kind of growth. It's not just a keratinous growth, because that's different. There are also keratinous growths that both people, and I'm pretty sure rabbits can also get, that create, like, small thorns. Jackalopes are not a legit species, no. They're made up. Well, not made up, but you know what I mean.
They are fake. They are an existing species twisted in some way, by imagination or by disease.
By disease and imagination working together. Four is a fair reserve of rot meat.
Oh, right. Germany one-ups the jackalope with the Wolpertinger, or the Volpertinger, I think.
The Wolpertinger? Is that
Yeah.
just wolf thing?
No, it's a rabbit with wings, antlers, horns, and fangs and shit like that. And I think it has like back legs that are usually like bird legs too. They were convinced for like decades that the platypus was made up.
It sounds made up. I'm still not
Yeah.
sure it's real.
Mm-hmm. It's a monotreme that has a duckbill, venomous spurs, sorry, being the only mammal that is venomous, and all other kind of crazy shit. It's a platypus. You know what a platypus is.
I know what it is theoretically.
It's the same institute of like biology that most of these went through in England, I believe. They were convinced for decades that that taxidermists were playing a hoax on them, and they had to get a live version of it to be able to confirm its existence. No, they are not the only mammal that lays eggs. All monotremes lay eggs. Echidnas also lay eggs, for instance. Julius, calm down.
Praise the Lord.
I know that was supposed to be like him screaming out in effort or something, but they shouldn't have just written it, yeah!
Soma, never be old.
Julius is like in his 50s right now.
Yeah, he should
Yeah.
not be out adventuring. He should be mentoring. He should be
Yeah.
He's like
a
55
Helsing.
or 56. I looked it up.
He was
He should be
55
back at the
in
library being a Helsing, but he is still out doing adventure.
Yeah.
Yet Soma,
Also-
never get old. Just at the last minute, accept the chance to just throw away your soul and claim immortality.
Also, he had like no memories for like 30 years, so you know, he probably doesn't have any property or whatever. He was just kind of a homeless old man for a long time.
But we don't know how much of a life he had during the gap.
The Belmonts are probably super rich from being an extremely old family.
An extremely old family who spends most of their money fighting vampires.
Yeah, and that's lucrative in this world. Are you kidding? Hey, Slagra.
Just hanging out at the bottom of the pit here.
Where's your pal? Where's Gaibin?
Yeah, poison is actually pretty bad. Like, it doesn't half your damage, it like tenths your damage. This is, don't touch the
I got
don't
this.
touch goo. Do
I
not
got
touch
this.
goo.
Nice.
I got
nice,
this. It's
nice.
fine. It's fine.
We're taking
Everything
out
is
this
fine.
goo. You've got it. It's fine.
Oh, it has the old-timey Castlevania stairs in the background. Good.
Nice. That's 2 Sloggers now. They have no companions.
Is there a save point in here?
Hold on. There's a save point directly to the left from the entrance. Like, under the first room of Condemned Tower is a save point. There's another save point at the bottom, and there's a warp room about 3/4 the way down.
Slime compound.
Huh. The Condemned Tower has a bunch of fossils just in the background. There's a trilobite back there. Dang.
Yeah, this place, I forget what it's called. Underground Cavern, something like that. It's interesting. It has some pretty cool music, too.
The perfect anti-slime weapon. A gun.
Ah, gun. Finally, a gun. Oop. That stone over there to the right that the skeleton is hanging on looks like it's breakable.
It's not.
It looks like
Damn
it
it.
is, but it's not. You know, Dawn has very few breakable walls. It does have them, but they're few and far between.
Also, one of them is behind a waterfall that you have to, like, fall halfway down through to get, apparently.
Yeah, not bothering to go back to that.
All it is the super high defense armor. Who cares? We got a spiffy suit.
Got a suit from our cool uncle.
Yeah. Nice.
Our uncle,
Sleeman.
who I guess would be spiritually, he's more like our brother. Our brungle?
Ah, the Brunkle. Yeah.
I don't know, what kind of kinship words do you use for reincarnation?
Well, here's the double messed up part. Nosferatu is just, it's Dracula with the numbers filed off because they didn't have permission to actually film a Dracula movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's kind of more like Dracula's cousin.
Dracula's stunt double.
Yeah. So, in that case, then, you know, Orlok would be... Yeah, you'd be like Dracula's cousin. and
Whoa!
we are the reincarnate.
Yes!
King Mollusca!
Behold, King Mollusca! I don't know what this thing's actual name is. The top
Giant
screen-
slug.
Giant slug.
It's
That's
a
it.
snail, though. I don't like it as much as Mollusca because of that. That's a snail.
Mollusca, we found your brother.
I was waiting
Reunited
for
at
you to
last.
find this guy.
He is super tough. Damn.
Yeah, especially since they put him in such a tight space.
With slimes.
I could just thin out the slimes.
Giant Slug's soul is unfortunately resist poison. It's useless.
Isn't there a soul that makes you stronger when you're poisoned?
That's in Aria. I don't think it carried through to Dawn.
Damn.
Which is, yeah, it's a shame because there's a lot more poison enemies in Dawn than in Aria.
Maybe that's why they didn't want to put it in, because it would be too strong or something.
But, don't. Like, don't use all your healing items on to the Slug Slime combination here. A, this is not the only room where the giant slug appears, and B, the boss of this area is death.
Of course, you're all immune to time stuff.
Well, King
Wow,
Slime over there.
The
Slug over
slimes are
there.
immune to time stuff.
King Snail over there makes sense, but the slimes, not so much. The existence of this leaf-floating Slogras just doesn't make any sense.
Stop underestimating Goo. Goo is terrifying.
Here.
Right, vacuum is also a decent source of goo damage.
Until you've been poisoned, after which point it's useless. Poison doesn't seem to affect a gun at all, though.
It's probably because you can't poison a gun.
Yeah,
Oh, there you are! Hi, Gaivan.
yeah, Gaiban's in this area too.
Good.
Because, you know, Slugger, Gaiban...
Reunited at last.
They're Death's bros, you know? They gotta be around.
Yeah. They got Death's back.
Now I am Gaiden.
Yes, Gaiban is pretty good Blue Soul, actually. Now just don't make sure you don't die on the way to saving it.
Oh, we stopped Gaivan halfway between he could turn red, so he turned purple instead and died. So we learned how to summon Magician's Red. He breathes fire. He's oh dear. Oh.
Yeah,
Living
so
dangerously.
unlike Slogger and Gaibon's appearance as regular enemies before death in Symphony, these guys are actually dangerous. They can hurt you.
I don't think we've been hit by Slogger even once so far.
He does do damage, though, is what I mean. It's not like in Symphony where it was like, ah, everything does 1 damage, how horrible.
We're practicing on lampposts.
Yep. I hunger for wax.
Same. What's a new meaning to wax lips? Am I right?
Perhaps.
No. The only way that Slugger can be dangerous is if we fall onto his spear and just stay there for a couple minutes. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Slogger's
This
soul
is an
grows-
obvious combo to test. Okay, he options it.
Nice.
Yep, Slogger and Gaibon's combo. I think it's one I found, but not one I found on any of the lists I was looking, so I forgot to mention it. Back when I was listing all the ones I could find.
Ah, spaghetti and meatballs. Now there's a classic combo. Slugger and Gaibon. Also a hashtag classic combo.
Yeah, Slogger is a pretty decent spear attack, and also is
It's the
used-
first soul you get in Arya.
Yeah, pretty much, except stronger. And it's also used in making, I think, Longinus. It's either Longinus or Gaibolg that's Slagra. Point is, he is on the path to the ultimate spear, because of course he is.
Apparently, in Japanese, Slagra has always been known as Berrigan, rather than Slugger.
Oh, I think that left up there might be a warp room.
Correct. You're in the Mine of Judgment. That's not the one I wanted to warp to. Will be corrected now. Yeah, well, the warp in the village is, like, you know, it's your start of the game warp room, your conventional jump to save territory. This one is much closer to its nearest save point.
Yeah, the
Nice.
village has Hammer and Yoko, but if you don't need to do any shopping, yeah, that warp room is also, note, you're getting close to the end of the area.
The most defeated King of Slugs. Come here, Gavin. Come on.
Ivan has decided that it's too much for him.
His morale is shattered. He only dares to attack in the presence of the great King Snail. The power of Grand Muluska.
The power of Grand Mollusca is to make you immune to poison. Yay! Whoa! When you're poisoned, you don't get healed at all. That's mean.
Wait a minute.
Why are you fighting this?
You probably want the slime. Slug. Snail. Slam. Slam, slam, slam. Welcome to the Slime Jam.
Regular witch.
Yeah, unless you're willing to try to stylus it, that won't work.
Solved it.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I was thinking about Ukabak, so I was a bit busy. Evolving uncontrollably.
But there was no Ukabak.
Sometimes it just pops into your head and just, you can't help but feel vile. Which is to say, I was distracted with thing.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Oh, excellent.
A regular save.
Yep. It's about to be death time.
Glyph.
That glyph seems like a pain in the ass.
I still kind of remember it not being much worse than the last glyph, which was still
Yeah,
a problem.
It's still a problem, yeah.
Hi, Dad.
There we go. I hope you do some kung fu shit. You do a lot of damage, Death. What the hell?
Death is a powerful man. Yes!
Yes! I love it.
Oh my god.
Wash you soul.
Wash you soul.
Death's HP is 4 4s, just like last time. If we were in a Sorrow game, anyway.
Right, so it's full circle counterclockwise, and then a quick Zoro.
A quick screw attack.
Hourglass.
You can practice.
Ooh, nice. They eventually ended up giving this trend where Death is just wearing a silly hat in most games. And, I don't like it. He seems rather
Well,
bad.
the giving Death hats started with having him wear various kinds of priest hat.
Yeah, I know. Still, though, I don't like it.
Oh yeah, putting on Satan Ring would probably help a bit.
Oh, do we still have the charm equipped?
No, we had the gold ring on.
Gold ring for cruising.
Oh, Death is totally weak to light. Yeah, you got Aaron's. Use it. Like, Arrhenius is actually what I used to fight Death, I think, so... It's a solid choice. Of course, I was using, I think, the Osafane instead of the Kaiser Knuckle, but... Well, that's the thing. Devil is incompatible with Persephone. You can't have them out at the same time, and Death hurts a lot.
Here it is. That's it. Okay. Oh, did he just fake out? He faked you out. Didn't swing when he it looked like he was going to.
Now, is that 444 for in total or per phase?
In total.
Because there is always a death tune.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he functions exactly like he does in Arya. Half
so we're in
HP
Ghoul.
first, half HP for the second.
I'm full of rotten meat.
Alright, phase 1.
Yeah, see, I don't mind the hat so much because Phase 2 Death is goddamn awesome in this game. Check him out.
I don't like it.
Oh, come
Yes!
It's got less skeleton in him. Hell! Oh no, I like it now.
Look how wrong you are!
Yeah, damn. He seems like this game's Baylor.
No,
That's how he.
Death is not actually, like, he hurts a lot, but That skull attack is not that hard to dodge. In fact, I in general find Death Phase 2 easier to dodge than Death Phase 1.
Yeah, the moment you learn the telegraph, that is quite manageable. You just pay attention.
There a sound cue that we're not hearing then?
You see him launch the skulls from his hands.
Oh.
And that's the order that they will come at you in. Hey, you used that the way you're supposed to.
Oh, he
mowing.
actually reaped with the scythe.
Yeah! Of course, all you need to do to dodge that attack is duck.
Of course, my knees.
You can also, like, jump and fall in a specific way, or kick, and you can dodge the reap, but if you just duck, he misses every time. I actually really like Death in this game. I think he's a fun fight.
Castlevania Legends death is a pretty good death.
And yeah, him reaping properly is also pretty damn cool.
Why am I still wielding succulents? Yes, you, the other vowel creature.
Yeah, like that charging slash thing is probably Death Phase 1's biggest problem. Because you can back you into a corner with it, and then, oops.
And
Although
do
you could
exactly
maybe,
that.
you can maybe bat out of it.
Come on, can't you give me a bit of beam mode for a while? Yeah.
Yeah, beam mode is easy to dodge.
Or switch forms, that works too. Yeah, so... Right, left, right, left. Of course, if
Those
he's
do a
not in a
lot of
good position
damage.
to watch him throw those out,
Let's do a shitload of damage.
then you don't need to get to read the whole telegraph.
Wow, someone really likes grapes. So they're like 300.
Fruit? Soma loves fruit. He's
I know,
fruit.
but
Yeah.
grapes in particular. That was just a handful of grapes, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I love these things."
Duck. for the spinning scythe, like staying close to him and then jumping over it when it comes back around, maybe? Okay, and those skulls, I'm pretty sure that they're not fixed. They start to close when they get within a certain distance of you, so you don't actually have to run to the center of the room whenever he shoots them. You can just stay underneath him and it will work. Also, you might want to just go with Golem to raise your punch damage, or Lilith to raise your attack damage, because I don't think it's possible to hit death from behind.
Okay, there's phase one.
When he moves out, just stand there, and when he appears, duck. Pretty sure it'll work. And again, when he throws the scythe, just stand near him and double jump over it when it gets close to you. Oh, the triple one. I forgot about that. Okay. When he starts getting low, he does start tripling it up. Yeah, jumping can work too.
Okay. Yeah, proper shape, but too slow.
Yes, that was the proper shape.
and that one fucked up the hitbox at some point.
Ah, sorry, I had to go play with the dog.
Well, we got 2 glyph chances on him in this
Back
fight.
to Glyph Hill.
So we got the fight, we just got a glyph.
Yeah, that makes sense. We deploy Henry the Hoover, and it just eats all the sides. Nice. No, dogs are raccoons. You completely missed the point.
What? Yeah, it'll sometimes be extremely pedantic about the fine points of where a line is, and then other times that vague drunken swoosh is good enough.
I think it might be that there's a certain like if you ever leave the circle completely, it gets mad and just goes away. Like drunken swooshing inside is fine as long as you're not on the center, but drunken swooshing outside of the circle completely is bad. Maybe? I don't really know.
Also, it's great that the default for would you like to continue practicing this thing that you keep fucking up is no. We want to lock this behind as many button presses as possible. Button presses that require you to put down, you know, the thing that you're using in order to draw the shape. Yeah, there's one that works. There's one that doesn't.
I've got nothing.
These strange geometries. Just have
Except
to
that
get used to.
We should have found the patch that makes it play for you. Actually, I'm gonna go look for that right now. After death, there is one more seal boss, but the final boss does not require a seal, by the way.
Oh wow, that boss is really late.
What would make this tolerable is if, first of all, there were, like, diminishing amounts of health the boss would recover with each time you fail to glyph it, and then a cut-off point at which, yeah, you've managed to just overpower it hard enough that you don't need to bother with sealing. It just won't come back. Like, you know, that method that Julius describes that works well of just punch harder. Just punch it real hard.
Oh, okay, I found an AR code titled Easy Seal Drawing. Apparently, this code will call the seal complete after you do half of the circle. I'm not entirely sure. But if you want to try it, I've got it. I'm gonna keep looking for the patch that somebody said existed last time, though.
Dracula's calligraphy.
Okay, yeah, all I can find is the code, but I think Desmome has an interface for that, so if you ever feel like giving it a shot, it's there. I find it interesting that Death never has anything to say to Soma. He talks to Alucard a lot, and in the next game, he'll talk a bunch to Jonathan and Charlotte, and he talked
He had a
to
whole bunch to
Just,
say to Just.
but not Soma.
Some sort of grim professionalism.
I think it's probably partially to do with, you should be working for him, technically. You know, Death and Dracula being eternal bros. Death being Dracula's roommate, you know?
Yeah, I know,
Stuff like that.
but says nothing. Just, here I am, Death. Like, Death showing up in Aria makes a little bit of sense, and not saying anything, because, I mean, that's sort of like the shadow of the castle. It might not even really be Death, but we're not in some weird Eclipse dimension this time. This is just straight up
Just
Death.
regular old Death.
He's just decided, yeah, I'm gonna back Dimitri instead of Soma. I'm not gonna say anything about it.
Maybe he just doesn't like Soma. You know?
This nerd.
This guy with awful fashion sense. Last year he was wearing like a fur riff on his coat. I mean, come on, man. Doesn't even wear a hat. Doesn't even wear a stupid hat, you know?
Dracula. Yeah, cutting it off there since we've gone past time slot.
Understandable.
We'll pick out some manner of cheat to implement.